I'm low key. I'm kind of offended. Like just seeing this. This was the greatest movie to ever movie. Like.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it
God.
just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation
After
platform.
this, I'm playing GTA. Whoa, that's never a good sign when you start a video. Hold on, let me run my cheap ass, sorry ass, trash ass, dick in the booty ass intro. Oh my fucking god! Cut his ass down! Where your clothes at? No! No!
Got exempt on a tag plate. Eating niggas up like I let cartel. Entree. Fuck that. I'ma spin back. When a big on two phones. I keep both phones to my cheekbones.
Who the fuck made this shit? What the fuck? Don't that shit just look like I made it in 30 seconds? I did. Fuck you. Die. Holy shit. Play the video. Yo, start the fucking video. Holy shit. My bad. I'm a little on edge right now. Let me take the edge off real quick.
Sure, it might be 6 days for this guy, but it's been 719 days for me. Meaning,
It has. I do remember it took a long fucking time for Smile 2 to come out. I seen Smile 1 my first date, like with my girl, and we seen Smile 2. Well, shit. What, two and a half years into our relationship?
I have no memory of who he is, why he is, or what his well-manicured facial foliage is.
But I did remember this guy, and I remembered the story, and I knew what the fuck I was watching before I went in to watch it, you dick. Stop talking about my favorite movie. I'm low-key taking this shit personal.
From Kyle Gallagher's expression after sitting through the premiere of The First Smile somehow makes its way into this movie.
You remember my pumpkin frappe?
Pumpkin frappes. I'll see you in the comments.
Do you know who we are?
Yeah, I know you fucking are.
And even though we firmly established that we both know who the fuck you are, I'm still gonna spell it out for the very confused people at home who don't know who the fuck you are. But I'm gonna be real mean about it, okay?
Last January, the two of you shot an innocent mother and a kid, killed him in Newark.
I get the logic of trying to pass the curse to a bad person, but what about the next victim? You can't apparently get out of the curse if someone witnesses you brutally murdering someone. So doesn't gifting it to a brutal murderer make it pretty fucking likely that an innocent bystander will get it next?
It needs somebody to fucking pass you. If you die, it won't fucking work.
Good of Kyle to remind the audience out loud how this smile virus works.
I just buy from them, okay?
Yo, okay. He reminded it for motherfuckers like you who act like they don't remember what the first movie was. That's why he fucking reminded you.
So Smiley doesn't mind if you care
Yo, hold on. Alright, continue.
about or even like the people whose death you witness. As long as they die in front of you, you're possessed. So wouldn't this work with a hamster? What if Joel had just killed a hamster in front of another hamster? Would the surviving hamster become the new victim? Where's our movie about the plight of the traumatized hamsters, Paramount? Deus Ex Venena. Well, from the
You
book.
literally can't be mad at that. Did you see how the fuck... Did you see how they made this?
Do you want to know how I got these
How they
potholes?
shot this scene?
Is that a fucking GameCube in the year of our Lord Nintendo Switch?
Nearly 1 year ago, singer-songwriter and pop superstar Sky Riley was fighting for her life after being injured in a car accident.
Many multiple minutes of Drew's position because someone forgot the sin in corporate synergy. It's not often you get a scene shared by two people who both participated in two distinctly mediocre iterations of the same franchise. And I intend to spend an appropriate amount of time assessing why this is more exciting to me than my last 3 sexual encounters combined.
I drowned
What? Is he cool?
it all out with
Let me turn this up.
drugs and alcohol and a lot of bad decisions.
Hold up, a super famous person in the music industry goes off the rails because of drugs and booze? Why has this character flaw never been explored before and oh so often?
I want to take this opportunity to apologize to my fans, my loved ones.
That's interesting because I would like to take this opportunity to skip. Naomi Scott is clearly playing a Lady Gaga type in a movie about mental health, which is odd considering the actual Lady Gaga was unavailable due to being in a movie that had absolutely nothing to do with mental health. Oftentimes, when a movie focuses on a pop star, the songs they create sound nothing like a pop song one would actually hear, but damn it, this movie released a genuine Sky Riley.
Yes, it did.
And I'll be damned if it doesn't contain some legit bops that I can't get out of my head. Authenticity sin removal. However, forcing me to listen to two of
Okay.
those songs in their
All right.
almost entirety feels too much like that time U2 auto-downloaded their new album into your iTunes library, and that for a precedent. While I'm relieved the pills aren't blue or red, we still have an addict contemplates using drugs but is interrupted and loses pills down a drain cliche. This hoodie has altogether too many toggles. Movie ruined. Riley's mom doesn't have some kind of warning system set up with these door people to make sure her vulnerable daughter doesn't sneak out to get drugs seconds after she's dropped off.
What?
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 What? Sky doesn't immediately run out the door after Lewis pulls the sword away from her.
There was speculation.
Yo, he covered this whole movie in 21 minutes.
Speculation that was already made clear to us by Auntie Drew. I know we need to pass some time here, but I don't know why it needed to be spent hearing old news position.
Lewis.
Seeing does not contain a crime-solving Kevin Watley and is all the worse for it. People who box up their water guns and display them on the wall. Man, the Traw Monster sure does luck out with these victims. Sosie Bacon's character had a traumatic backstory. And now
Yo,
a pop star.
out of this whole movie, this was my favorite scene. Like with
a
him,
heap of recent
he was such a phenomenal
stayed
fucking
right to
actor.
Its next meal. Fortunately for Cinema, Smiley attended the Final Destination School of Haunting Things with a double major in creative deathing. Also, finally a movie that shows the real dangers of working out. This is the exact reason I never go to the gym. Oh great, we're keeping the suddenly upside down establishing shot thing from the first movie.
And that shit was lit as fuck. Bro, that shit was so cool. Why he trying to act like? Oh my
Very proud
gosh.
that Naomi Scott can chug a product placement.
Like, come on, bro. She literally like down like, bro, like 8 to 10 bottles of Vaz,
5
like
seconds
the
flat.
whole
You see,
movie.
this is significant because pulling your hair out is exactly how this movie makes you feel while watching it.
Stop fucking playing me, G. Yo.
I will admit already that this movie is so much better than the first film. However, it's just as much of a character possessed by the smile, hears a noise, thinks they see something, and then said something, is all in their imagination, rinse, repeat cliche as the first film was. Maybe the actual scary
Okay, what the fuck? If you do something right, why the fuck would you change it?
But it's still the same shit for 2 hours.
It's literally a part of it. You see, that's the whole thing of the curse. With the curse, you see shit from the last nigga that you just seen in the curse. Do the shit.
Give me
Nigga.
something worthy of paying attention to.
That's how you pass it on. Holy shit, when Smile 3 drop, don't text me.
I prescribe the first 30 minutes of Smile 2 if you're struggling to nod off.
Hey, Darius.
Hey, man.
Darius is a dick to Joshua. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a Darius is a dick thing or Darius is a homophobe thing, but either way, it's an odd moment to have with a character we're going to spend all of 3 minutes with this entire film. Movie has time to Greta Garbo.
Actually, we see him again.
Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean on the cover of a magazine for all the some time.
Can you give me more? Even more. More.
I hear him saying the words, but I wish the movie would just spell out exactly what this is a metaphor for. The dangly side curtains on these glasses clearly evoke the blinders that you put on show horses to shut out the distractions around them, while the collar subtly denotes Riley being owned by the very thing that gives her financial freedom. Or some other shit. Sky is more worried.
You
about
read it!
finding
He
any
literally
evidence
read it,
she
though.
left at the scene of Lewis's brutal death than the police will be about any of the evidence placing her there at the time of death. I wonder why demons so often like to fuck around with mirrors. Is it a vanity thing? Is it a haha f you vampires, look what I can do thing?
Doctor, I need a new brain.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Lying to your fans.
I could make you happy.
It took security so long to take this guy away that I figured he must be a hallucination, but no, the movie just appears to have no idea how the real world works. Oh, are you paying attention to this bottle of water? This whole thing that I just happen to be spending a lot of time on, even though our person of interest has left the frame? Oh, pay no mind to this silly thing. I'm sure it isn't important. This camera, specifically. Read it.
I get hurt.
What?
Because this petty demon
We gotta send for
your
reading?
hydration and your product placement too. Also, it takes 30 goddamn seconds to get from initial jump scare to Riley discovering the broken glass. That is a self-indulgently disrespectful amount of wasting my time-itude. The most
Okay, that is
unbelievable
kinda
part of
crazy.
This movie about fucking demon possession is that pampered rock star Sky knows how to use a broom. I think I'm supposed to believe that there's a chance this isn't a hallucination because it's the creepy guy from The Signing earlier. But that means me also believing that he got in here, got naked, laid his clothes out like this, all since Riley walked up to the cupboard and without her hearing. Spoiler, I do not believe that.
What is happening right now?
Well, Gemma, I'm pretty sure you pulled a fake jump scare.
This movie was so good.
By the imaginary naked fan with the skin condition. As good as this movie can be, it really likes to keep shooting itself in the foot with all this boo scare bullshit it keeps throwing at us. Sorry to spoil the movie.
It worked, bro. If you seen this shit in theaters, this shit was so good, and it kept me like locked in the whole movie. Versus some horror movies, like I went to go see what was that one horror movie with Ed and Lorraine? No, that shit was good though. That shit was good. I can't even say that.
Movie, you do you, but what I can't.
But the Nun. I seen the Nun. Holy fuck! I went to sleep. That shit was so ass. But the most recent one, The Conjuring. I think they just dropped a new Conjuring. The new Conjuring. Yes, this shit was good. This shit was actually good. This shit. Okay, it just doxed me, but this shit was actually good though.
Not supposed to know that yet.
Yo, my cats are meowing at the door.
Gemma acts so much like she isn't a hallucination, like existing when Riley isn't looking at her, or jumping at the sound of this door closing. These are details that just feel much more about tricking the audience than it does fucking with Riley. Product placements that are immune to demon fuckery. Good thing the name is so clear because I gotta get me some Sauv water. Stat.
Such a mess.
Actually, it kind of looks like the word Voss. Like if you really pay attention. VOSS. Was they promoting Voss the whole time?
Water. Stat.
Such a mess. Just how messy are we talking?
Are we talking Power Rangers reboot messy? Or Charlie's Angels reboot messy?
Yo! It was a conspiracy
to start her renewed friendship with Gemma by
that she was a hallucination the whole time and she never showed up.
Confessing a crime she committed and in turn making Gemma an accessory to said crime. Sky is the fucking worst. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
When I showed up, there was something off about him. He was scared of something.
Wait, the drug dealer who is clearly using too much of his own supply was acting weird and paranoid? Yeah, that's super surprising. I know something was actually wrong with him, but I'm not sure why Sky isn't just putting it down to the tiny amount of blood in his cocaine system.
You want me to spend the night? Oh, God, I missed you, bitch.
If the demon is feeding off of trauma, shouldn't happy feelings like this be, I don't know, like poisonous or something? Why would it give Sky so much comfort here instead of f***ing with her even more? And why are you watching this and judging me for using Ghostbusters 2 logic on a demon from 2024? I know horror movies got a horror, but goddamn, this insistence to show us something gooey and gross every few minutes feels like the screenplay has been put into some sort of horror movie focus-tested blender instead of just telling us a genuine—
Shut the fuck up, you punk ass bitch! It was fucking—
naturally flowing scary story.
It was literally placed perfectly. It was everything about this shit was perfect, and this was the best fucking jump scare right here.
Oh, you motherfucker!
I like the shit. I like the shit in my whole intestinal system.
I fucking love Gemma, demon or not. This movie does not have enough Gemma. Also, I wish the movie had mixed in some more of these humorous moments. Yes, the movie's darker themes carry a lot.
It's a horror movie, you fucking nut.
Really creepy moments to boot, but there could have been a little more balance, is all I'm saying. Movie has time.
I need some water for my daughter. I need some water for my daughter. Excuse me, can I please get some water for my daughter? She needs some water. Can I get some water for my daughter? She needs some water.
An equally authentic sin for being over 2 hours long.
Oh my gosh.
Was out of place and knocked me over.
Okay, this was crazy. This was crazy.
Bone is sticking out of her leg to jumping up and accusing her dancers of not hitting their choreography correctly. Are we supposed to like Sky? Because this movie seems to be very confused on that point. The Smile Demon wastes time Johnny Depping Sky's dressing room instead of doing anything remotely constructive. Do I want my movie demons doing more remotely constructive things? Yes. Yes, I do.
Are you using—
Nigga, you better go watch fucking, I don't know, nigga, Bob the Builder.
Nobody has to know.
Based on
horror
the
version
Sky just threw in the hallway, everyone will know, or at least think, that Sky is using again. So Elizabeth is filling her daughter with false hope. I look forward to Smile 5, where I am still f***ing upside down. Also, I find these upside down city transitions confusing. At first, they seem to be a storytelling tactic, showing us the transition into the world the demon is presenting to Sky, but they are so few and far between now, they just feel more like some gimmicky visual bullshit, and I hate it. We get it. You can do
you're
goofy
a
artsy
hating
shit
ass
on camera.
asshole.
Oh, cool.
You are a hating fucking piece of shit asshole.
Our guest speaking tonight. I hear they really know how to get the crowd moving. I'm fascinated by how she texts with those fake nails. I can't text 3 words with my stubby-nailed man fingers without having to go back and correct them a couple times. This might be the aspect of Sky I hate the most. The brief this assistant was given must have gone along the lines of, take Riley's phone when it's time for her to go on stage, but don't you dare, under any circumstances, tell her if any of her makeup is smudged, especially if it dominates half her goddamn face. Her.
I'm Sky Riley, and I'm here tonight to...
Oh my God, this is so hard to watch.
Audience that the teleprompter froze and she's going to have to wing it. Sky will go off on some weird dark diatribe about the price of fame. How could the demon...
That shit was so hard to watch, but you really couldn't be honest with the audience. Like, was this on TV?
I fucking predicted she would do that. I feel like a lot of this bullshit Sky brings on herself without the demon's help. And how exactly is that fun for us to watch?
You'll spend years of your life chasing success, you know.
I think we all underestimated how good Naomi Scott could be as an actress. Everything that works in this movie is 100% because of her performance. It's a powerhouse one-woman show that will never get the accolades it deserves because horror movie. But I'm not going to overlook it. Now remove
this shit was crazy.
I start thinking about how much I hated the first movie. However, it's hard to feel bad for Riley when I have no idea if she...
Yo, the first movie was good too. What the fuck is this nigga problem?
Few seconds.
Yo, I actually forgot he literally has a YouTube channel that's dedicated to hating on movies. So
this is all a terrible dream hosted by Conan O'Brien.
Hey man.
To be fair, this is more.
That's the thing. That's the thing about it. This movie was actually good. He just has to hate on it to get paid.
The demon did majorly luck out by having a vulnerable elderly woman within getting off the stage distance of a hallucinating Riley. The mysterious stranger claiming they can help starts with a vague message and has taken a full day to explain that they are able to help. Seems suspiciously similar to how a person not trying to help would act. Healthy Helperton reassures Riley everything she is experiencing is real and attempts to prove that by sharing a video of Lewis freaking out at an empty corner. I would argue that proves the opposite. But I won't send you a picture of me so you know who you're looking for, because I want this to be as creepy and uncomfortable a meetup as possible, Sky. Ah, Sudden Tom! Jesus, between him and Cal Penn, is the Smile franchise going to collect a new house cast member with each installment?
I'm not a creep.
It's an entire new story. These are entire new people, by the way.
Look, I'm aware that what I'm about to say is going to sound completely...
Yo, hold on. Let me delete this comment because I really don't want them to take my YouTube channel. We work too hard. We work too hard for those 296 followers. Subscribers.
Be right on the fucking money, which is fucking insane because my hypothesis is entirely impossible to prove and possibly the most ridiculous interpretation of the events at hand. It's like the exact opposite of Occam's razor. It's Occam's extremely dull and unlikely spoon.
If it helps, you might call it a spirit or a demon.
Boris has the weirdest idea of what helps of any character I've ever seen in the history of cinema.
Ah, shit, my legs sleep.
I got a call informing me that he tore his own jaw off with a crowbar.
And the movie feels the need to keep its gore every 3 minutes quotient by showing us the jaw.
And that shit was cool though!
Though we can visualize that perfectly fine ourselves.
From what I can tell, the chain stops when an infected host dies in some other way outside of the being's control.
But how would Morris know this? That's a big deduction based on that one guy who murdered someone to get out of the curse. This is the Final Destination model of switching the order of death's victims, but with 100% less Tony Todd. I had no offense to Peter Jacobson, but Morris is no Tony Todd.
So it only stops if I die before it kills me?
Exactly. We need to kill you first.
Sure, just deliver that news in the most extreme way possible instead of the much more reasonable plan you're about to share, you lead-burying motherfucker. That's Sky? These people recognize Sky from a distance in a dimly lit bar with her face obscured by a ball cap and a hoodie. And that is all the bullshit. Light switch zoom. Light switch zoom. Light switch zoom! Excitement?
Don't you... Oh my God, he did not send the shots. This movie had the best shots in it.
Drink a liquid this fast, but we're surprised to discover his body completely rejects water. One thing I'm certain this movie wants me to know about Sky is that she is physically incapable of handling pills in any kind of normal way, and I'm not exactly sure why the movie or I should find that interesting. Raw dogging pills in a movie that has a 97% water content score. An unlikely amount of this movie is spent watching Riley crawl backwards on her ass. This Flashdance mob haunting scene f***ing rules, but I'm shit out of
that shit was so cool.
I'll just have to be a dick and sin that the demon needs to get a damn hobby instead of coming up with this elaborate shit. God damn, this is weird. Who the f calls this art? This would be pretty spooky in something like Insidious, The Conjuring, or 2 Weeks Notice, but since most of the f***ed up visuals thus far have been hallucinations, why should I assign this any one of my precious cares? I'm not one to usually endorse.
Yo,
excessive
he's
cuts in
just.
movies, but
Yo! That shit was so well shot. That shit was so well shot. If he has anything to say about it, I'm done watching this shit. Anything negative, I'm done watching it.
do have the great side effect of not making me want to vomit, which is something I cannot say for this scene.
Where's my phone? I need my phone. Right here.
Elizabeth conveniently not checking Sky's text history on her phone and questioning her conversations with Morris might be the most convenient thing to conveniently happen in this movie.
I've tasted what's inside your head.
Head tasting scares.
Look what you're doing to your poor mother.
Considering we'll find out in 20 minutes that Elizabeth is still alive, Sky is doing absolutely nothing to her mother, and this is a scene full of false tension and zero stakes.
Yeah, this shit was crazy.
Surprising soda is A, the 25th leading cause of death in Wisconsin, B, the TikTok trend banned in 49 states, C, a spicy Albanian cola drink, or D, the sexual position my college girlfriend refused to let me try even on my birthday. The situation will be made 1,000 times more traumatic by the fact that Sky has no clue that a solid third of her bloody gown is exposed. And I don't know how Smiley could plan for such an extreme lack of peripheral vision on her part. Not sure if I should send the idea that Sky is all of a sudden stealth enough to swipe this gun, or that this guard's gun is this easy to swipe. Take your pick. I choose both. Sky manages to not murder anyone on the floor above her.
I love you, but if I don't leave right now, I'm gonna f***ing die. It.
Littering.
I need to get to Staten Island.
What? Gross. Why?
Hallucinated Gemma would be f***ing hilarious at Staten Island since.
Sky.
Man, real life Gemma has the most amazing time.
Yeah, that shit was so crazy.
Make her call to Sky. Does real life Gemma know she's in a horror movie? Did she read the script? Also, dun dun dun, Gemma isn't real. And even if this had been shocking, my brain immediately pivots to how the f Riley was able to drive this car through New York City traffic while tripping trauma balls. Stop inverting my perpendicularity.
Where are your shoes?
In a world where the smile demon exists and these two are about to rip off the plot of Flatliners to save the day, Morris is concerned about where Sky's shoes are.
If this theory of yours doesn't work, or you see me change and start smiling, shoot me in the head.
But how is that going to stop the demon? Unless Morris is a fucking psychopath, I'm pretty sure shooting her in the head is going to be a pretty traumatizing experience for him.
It's the only thing I could find for lease on short notice that had a large enough freezer.
Why do we need a freezer?
For your brain.
I bet this asshole makes dinner for his kids and says, "Eat up, offspring, your cow meat has been butchered, cremated, and plated." Also, based on what we're going to learn in a few minutes,
Yeah,
I'm
that was
not even
kinda
sure if
funny.
Morris is real. And if he's not, then goddamn, this demon really likes to create a thoroughly detailed storyline for its fantasies.
Right,
Even
that
manages
shit
to
is
get its
crazy.
manifestation sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Freezer door latch is broken. If it closes all the way, it can't be opened from the inside.
Don't worry about this oddly specific quirk. I'm sure it won't result in you being trapped in here with a demon at some point in the near climactic future.
I'll need to inject it directly into your internal jugular. After 30 seconds, you'll be dead.
Wait. Like in my neck.
Being more concerned about the delivery method than the death itself.
I can't believe I might die in the freezer of a fucking Pizza Hut.
Would Little Caesars have really been preferable?
I'm not let this
Domino's.
fucking thing
Papa John's.
hurt me to hurt anyone else.
She will.
Don't move. Just have to get something.
What a weird thing to say. Pretty convinced Morris has been a hallucination from Staten Island onward. But
Right,
pretty
and I didn't
convinced
think about that. I didn't think about that. That could be true.
until this random departure. Did the demon
And if it is true, this motherfucking smile virus cannot be stopped. And that's crazy. Smile 3 is going to be so fucking good.
get bored of being Peter Jacobson? Bottom line, is going through this elaborate Jesus and a Pizza Hut plan really the best way the demon can think of to traumatize Riley?
Morris is in here!
Damn it, Riley. How do you not get this? It was always in there because it's in your fucking head. It hasn't been fucking off at Staten Island Zoo while you were chilling out in a freezer.
I like wearing your skin.
Silence of the smiles.
You'll never escape who you truly are on the inside.
So is the demon also supposed to be teaching Sky a lesson on top of possessing the entire world with its bullshit? Because that just seems counterintuitive. If Sky is now at the concert, then does that mean the Pizza Hut freezer stuff never happened?
Never
We're about
happened,
to find out
right.
Elizabeth is still alive. So does that mean everything at the wellness center never happened?
Never
either?
happened,
And if the
right.
Pizza Hut freezer wasn't a thing, then does that mean Morris wasn't real either? Or at least post-bar Morris?
That
If
means
Sky
so.
was going to end up at the concert and do the Smiley's bidding regardless of everything that happened up to this point. What was the point of everything I've watched for the past 2 hours? How can a movie be both quite good and yet unnecessarily irritatingly confounding all at the same time?
But that's what makes it so good. It's a huge fucking plot twist. Clap, applaud, nigga.
2 hours.
Rotten Tomatoes.
This is real. What has Riley been doing the entire time? Has the demon been autopiloting her while her family and tour people
Yes. And what happened? What happened then?
dressed and made up for the show? If this is the case, Smiley is talented as and I posit that they could be making better use of their skills. Also, the demon clearly has 100% control of Riley's perception, so why let her see that her mother is alive? I gave Riley the relief that she didn't kill her. Roll credits. The similarities here have not gone unnoticed, but there's a very good reason we're sending this instead of the substance. And it's not just because this one came out second. This is so dumb. You can see the string stretching her mouth and everything. God damn, not a single one of these fucking backup dancers looks remotely concerned by what looks like a seizure happening on stage. I know these places have medics, and I know for a fact they'd be jumping into action if fucking Lady Gaga stared at the audience for a few minutes and then started choking on the floor. Okay, maybe
True.
Gaga was a bad example, but you know what I mean. Riley executes
That's who they was going for.
and dies in front of these people. So does that mean that everyone here is cursed?
Right.
That means we can look forward to
Like how? I'm so curious how they're gonna do the next movie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Many hours later.
17,492 of these fucking movies.
Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling.
What's your fucking jacket, man? This is Egyptian cotton, motherfucker. 223. This is like half you shitting at patient.
Let's get started. Yes, beautiful. Feeling it? Yes, there we go. You're a tiger. You're Tony the Tiger.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really, really ridiculously good looking?
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I didn't f***ing know anybody else was here!
You're gonna be okay. Say the goddamn word.
You like samurai swords. I like this.
You look exhausted.
You look like a doily.
Yo, 148, 3 to the 3 to the 6 to the 9.
You have to be
Okay,
thin
that one was the only one that was good.
too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin.
Where's the plus symbol? Do people still do that? Do people still do L plus ratio? Alright. Yo, Smile 3 is gonna be crazy. Smile 3 is the upcoming third installment in the Smile horror film franchise, which began filming in 2025 and is expected to release in 2026. When the exact plot is not yet confirmed, it is expected to build on the ending of Smile 2, just like Smile 1, potentially involving a wider scale curse and a new protagonist dealing with the supernatural entity. Writer and director Parker Finn is expected to return, and he has indicated that the series can go in many directions, including bigger and more off the rails, while still focusing on human, character-driven stories. Jenna Ortega? What the fuck? There's a trailer? Holy shit.
What happens when you see it?
Wait! No, this isn't a fucking official trailer. Stop fucking playing with me, bro. No, don't. Oh my god, they're gonna ruin it, and it's just gonna be ass.
Smiling at me, but not a friendly smile. It's the worst smile I've ever seen.
It spreads from person to person.
It wears people's faces like masks. Why is it that everybody else who's seen it is dead and you're alive?
You have it.
Yo, a nigga made this shit like from his computer. Please show me something.
Smile 3 is coming, and it's about to hit us right in the feels. If you remember the last scene of the previous movie, you already know what I mean. After Smile 2 dropped, everyone was wondering if a third movie was in the works. And honestly, we get it. These films are so intense that you can't help but want more. And the studio has plenty of reasons to keep this franchise.
Bro, it's nothing. I want to see some new shit. I want to see exactly what it's going to be. Well, I hope we get some soon. Shout out YouTube.